All right, guys, today we are with Jeremy Genin with Functional Fitness STL. Jeremy, do you want to give us a quick little idea about yourself and your company?
Hey, how's it going? My name's Jeremy Genin. I'm the owner of Functional Fitness STL, and I am a personal trainer. We have a personal training studio in the Central West End and in downtown, and that's it. Good to be here today.
Are you in your gym right now? Because that's a beautiful backdrop you got.
Yeah, so this is the downtown or the Central West End studio. So this is an old 200-year-old church that we rehabbed into a training studio. So it's essentially empty other than equipment. So we got squat racks on that side, big open floor. We got heavy bags up, all types of stuff.
That's awesome. How long have you been in business?
I've been in business now from when I opened downtown to now for 8 years.
Nice. And what do you do differently than other gyms? What kind of things do you guys do?
A lot of gyms are focused on just being a spot where people go to lift, and they will have, they'll usually have trainers, but it doesn't seem to me like a lot of the trainers are super experienced. And, they tend to have people that have low experience, but they're willing to work for a cheap rate, right?
Yeah.
And so what I found is that a lot of the trainers end up having to leave or go get a different job or whatever it is. And so that's why I opened my own studio, so I can make sure that people are getting high-end service, at a affordable rate.
Nice. And who all are your ideal clients? Who all do you usually train there?
A lot of people I work with a lot of athletes and a lot of people that are in post-therapy rehabilitation. So they've already been through physical therapy and they're done with their physical therapy, but they're trying to get back to fully functional, fully normal, or maybe even athletic use. And so I help people get from A to B.
Okay. Is all of your training one-on-one? Is it groups?
So we do mainly one-on-one training, but then at 6 p.m. every night, we do Monday, Wednesday, Friday boot camp, which is free right now online. You can follow me at Functional Fitness STL on Facebook if you want to join us for the workouts. But it's free online at 6 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Tuesday and Thursday is our kickboxing class.
Oh, wow. Cool. So I know that coronavirus has put a lot of stops on gyms. How all has it affected you, and what are you guys doing now to kind of still stay in business?
Well, for my business, because, one of the things that's different about my business is that I take a lot of time to make sure that people are doing the form properly. And so all the people that I've been training, they've got good enough form and technique that they're all training with me on online right now. So we're doing big chat workouts. So overall, probably down like 10. Did I cut out?
Yeah.
Overall, probably down about 10 to 15%. But I am also, I do a lot of social media stuff. And so I've gotten other work that I do on top of that, making weird ass entertaining videos and all the stupid shit you see on Facebook.
Yeah. You're a pro at that. You've been preparing for this your whole life. You know how to go virtual now. You're good.
Yeah.
What's something that people can do to kind of support you and your company through all this?
Man, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram. As far as support goes, like we're doing pretty good.
Okay.
I have been, there's some things that I'm probably going to cut the fat off of now. And I'm hoping that within a month or two, I'll be more profitable than I was before any of this.
Oh, wow.
And then on top of that, we're working with some other companies to produce more high-end social media content. So that's a big thing. If you are looking for funny ass videos and you're not too sensitive, follow me on Facebook because I got crazy ass stuff popping out all the time.
Is that your personal one or the company one?
If you want to see all the crazy stuff, follow me personally. It's Jeremy Genin on Facebook and on Instagram.
Okay.
And you'll see most of it.
Okay. Perfect. What kind of goals do you have for after this? You mentioned that you're probably going to be even more successful. Have you set a lot of goals?
Yeah. So my first initial goal, which was I was already working on before any of this stuff happened, is just to minimize any kind of extra debt and expense, which I'm almost through that of just cutting out any kind of extra bills that you got to pay monthly. So that's going to be nice. And then as far as goals moving forward, I am just taking all my social media stuff to a more professional level getting nicer equipment. I don't know if you've seen an upgrade in my photography and videography stuff, but just constantly stepping that game up, as well as I'm hoping to apply for a grant that is going to help me launch a new magazine coming up here in St. Louis.
Oh, wow.
So that is, I'm already doing all the social media stuff and putting out all types of writing and whatever. But I am looking to take it to a higher professional level and turn all my photography, videography, and writing into a syndicated piece.
Wow. That's a big goal. That's a big step. Was that a goal you had beforehand, or is that something that kind of this has triggered?
I've been working on it and
Okay.
lining things up for quite a while now. And so about, I guess about a year ago, about a year and a half ago. A year and a half ago, I just kind of had a vision that I was going to, change the way, I say a vision, I don't really believe in visions, but sometimes you get a moment of clarity where you can look at yourself from the outside, right? And you get this, you'll get an interesting perspective once in a while. And I was just looking at all the work that I'm doing and all this work I'm doing on Facebook and on Instagram. And it's, I started thinking about how I was going to do it more intelligently and do it better. And so the way I'm going to do it more intelligently is by building my own platform, which in the short run is going to be a lot more work, but
Yeah.
in the long run is going to be a lot smarter work. So it's just going to be a smarter investment on my time, as well as continuing to put stuff up on Facebook and on Instagram. I'm just going to build what I'm doing to a smarter level. So kind of take things out of the algorithm of Facebook wanting to control who sees your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So Facebook's always leaning towards having you to spend more and more money, right, to get your message out, whatever your message is. The better you are at telling your message, the more virulent your information is going to be. So you have to spend less. And so I just kind of had the idea of, well, number one, it's in their best interest to minimize the amount of reach that your content has, right? So that you're forced to pay money to get it out. And so that's the next goal with me, like with what I'm working on with this stuff, is to still be putting up information on Facebook and Instagram, but just be smarter about how I am distributing the information.
Correct. So do you have a fully developed on that, and you're about to hit
So the team, I have been working on building a team for that for about a year now. Just as long as I had the idea. As far as building a team, I've been connecting with photographers and videographers, and I've got a pretty established network in that field. The main group, though, that I'm going to just go on turns, because I feel like there are going to be a lot of people that are hungry in the photography world and the videography world that want to get a name out for themselves, but they don't really have an avenue to do it.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping to provide something for them as far as helping them train up to be better and better at their craft, as well as be able to provide interesting content pieces about St. Louis and stuff going on here, as well as stuff in the international sports community.
Yeah. Do you think that you'll continue with the gym at that point, or is it going to be kind of both things? I think you're cutting out here, bud.
So I'm always going to do that. I mean, 40-hour a week thing that I do because I just love it,
Okay.
And so, this will always be something. I mean, this is like my passion. But here's the other reality is that for me to run this gym and invest my time into social media and stuff, I've essentially become my own social media person. Right. For the gym. And so the amount of work that I'm doing on social media for the gym is still going to be like 30, 40 hours a week like it is now. The difference is that it will be more pointed content. So it's the same work. It's just smarter work.
There you go. You're one of the few people that I've talked to that are going to come out of this even stronger, and that's impressive.
Well, thanks. The big thing is like, I think there are a lot of people that now's not the time to adapt a mentality. But there are a lot of people that have been, you know, they're in the business world and they're taking it easy, and they have been, you know, sitting back on their heels and not pushing themselves. And I mean, the people that are really launching forward, that are even going to come out of this without getting too hurt, I think are the people that are able to modify and adapt. And the thing is, you know, I've just got, I think, a mindset where I'm always working on that. And, you know, that's going to be the big difference between the people that get hammered to the wall and the people that come out on top, is going to be whether or not they're able to pivot and modify.
Absolutely. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time today. I know you've got a lot more content to create, and you're probably going to be online soon. So I want to thank you for talking today. It's exciting to hear about your company, and I'm looking forward to getting that next program that you put together.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
You too.